Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to discuss is a simple ideology behind why you get steep in the downswing, and also that ends up in a resultant slice. If you were to put a cane across your shoulders, one of the biggest things we see on the downswing, if you look at this right shoulder, is people who slice the ball, they open their chest a little bit too early, so their chest opens up compared to where the target is, in an attempt to actually rotate their body, but they overemphasize this move. Right shoulder works out a little bit too early, that opens up my shoulders, and what's going to happen is the path's going to be severely across the golf ball to the left. We want the right shoulder working out too early, coupled by the chest opening up. So the chest opening up, so creating the right shoulder to go out a little bit too early. And you're trying to feel like when you get to the top of the backswing, obviously what you're going to do is you're going to try and feel like you point the left side of this cane to the ground. That's going to get our shoulders a little bit steeper on the way back. Start rotating my chest too early. Right shoulder spins out automatically. That left shoulder gets too low. Shaft starts to steepen. So we want to feel like our right shoulder stays a little bit more behind our left shoulder in the downswing. And how are we going to achieve that? What you're going to do is you're going to grab an alignment cane, and this is a simple illustration, a simple drill that you can implement within your practice. So two things: put it across your shoulders. As you get to the top of the backswing, like your left shoulder's kind of pointing out towards the golf ball, feel like your right shoulder goes up slightly. Don't let that right shoulder spin out too early like this. What you want to try and feel it doing, get to the top, let your right shoulder work down a little bit more. Lateral move to the left, which is going to allow this club to shallow. It's going to let that right shoulder drop a little bit more on the way down, as opposed to kind of spinning out where we lose all the pressure. On the way down, what you're going to do, instead of spinning your chest first, get to the top of the backswing, feel kind of like your left shoulder moving a little bit more underneath your chin, right shoulder going back. As you start the downswing, feel a little bit of a shift to the left, so you feel like your left hip moves a couple inches to the left towards the target, so it's a slight lateral motion first. Then that's going to allow this club to shallow, so a slight lateral motion first. So feel that pressure move into your left leg. Start rotating your pelvis and your lower body towards the target, so hips open up. The shoulders are going to come into the equation after the lower body starts to open up. So don't start the downswing with your shoulders moving out and open and the right shoulder moves out too early. Just delay that rotation, so delay the movement. It's the feeling is put a little bit of pressure with your left hand on your right shoulder, and all you're going to do from there is, as you start the downswing, just feel like you maintain the pressure in your left hand on your right shoulder, so feeling that your right shoulder's working down a little bit more. So that's going to allow this path to be a little bit more on the inside. It's going to prevent the shoulder plane getting a little bit too steep. It's also going to feel like my right elbow stays a little bit more behind my left. If you swing too steep, right elbow gets too far on top of the left. So just get to the top of the backswing, feel that kind of right shoulder moving down slightly, and feel that right elbow working a little bit more underneath your left. So it's the feeling your right elbow is getting closer to your left elbow. That's going to allow the club to shallow. It's going to allow the club to work a little bit more from the inside, and it's going to prevent you from slicing the golf ball. So simple analogy, simple tip. If you struggle with getting the club working steep in the downswing, just delay the rotation of your chest. Don't open your chest up too much. Just get to the top of the backswing. Just feel like your right shoulder works down a little bit more. So the first stage of that is a slight lateral shift to the left, and then your hips are going to start rotating towards target. That's going to delay the rotation in your shoulders. So just get to the top of the backswing, right shoulder feeling down. So just feel like you put a little bit of pressure with your left hand on your right shoulder. That's going to prevent the right shoulder getting too far forward too soon. It's going to pin it back. As you work down, let the right shoulder work down a little bit more. Right elbow working a little bit close to left elbow, and that's going to keep this club in a little bit more inside position, as opposed to getting right arm too far on top of left. Steepens the shaft, and we're going to struggle from there. So if you've got any thoughts on that video, please feel free to comment below with anything you're struggling on with in your golf swing at this moment in time. And if you want to take your game to the next level, I'm offering free online lessons via the Skillest app for anyone looking to improve their game. To join the revolution, all you need to do is download the Skillest app, follow me, Jamie Allen, and what you need to do is send me a message. I'll send you a redeemable code. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.